go. Let's jump into the draft right now because the match is already started and we are gonna see it from the draft here because it's gonna be Nafari against Age.
Yeah, BIGETRON Alpha already banning out 2 supports and 1 tank. Angel Rafaela coming in, and that Jawhead to basically tell Renvi that you are not gonna get a good pick coming into the MPL as a tank.
So right now, Paquito is open, Benedetta is open. Yes, there you go.
Instantly picked up for the side of BIGETRON Alpha, and this is what makes Paquito such a good first pick, right? It's because it's a flex pick. You can play it as a tank, you can play it as a fighter in the XP lane or the gold lane, so it can go anywhere, and it kind of gives some room for GEEK Fam, so that GEEK Fam has to ban like more heroes, right? They have to keep on guessing.
And right now there is a Benedetta as the first
Uranus?
pick for GEEK Fam. Uranus probably gonna come in as well. But a lot of choices right now because like we already mentioned, there is so many healers right now, the double support. But right now all of the support has already been banned. Angela, Rafaela, Matilda, and also Selena. Digi as well. Yeah, Digi.
Oh, interesting. So Alice and Uranus.
Very interesting. Alice and Uranus are still open, and obviously, okay, maybe we didn't see the. Whoa! Okay, it's gonna be high loss Estes again. We mentioned this so many times. BIGETRON Alpha, they have the most unique heroes picked, and this is why they're crazy. All right, BIGETRON Alpha, they're just crazy.
They are the first team who's using Estes at MPL.
Yeah, and they're doing it again.
Doing it again.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the second time BIGETRON picks Estes. Will they make it work in this game? We don't know. We will see. I'm excited. You are excited.
They didn't even give us time to think about the drafts. You know, I was about to predict something,
but
no, they were like, Estes high loss instantly. I didn't even get the thing. I didn't even get to say anything. They picked it instantly, and wow, crazy.
Hylos and also Estes. We are talking about Hylos with his skill, right? He will sacrifice his HP to get a damage, and his HP could be healed by Estes.
Yes.
So a very nice combo coming in from Hylos and also Estes. And also Estes have the skill that could just slowing down everybody with the circle, right?
Exactly.
And also a lot of healing will come from the Estes, and in my opinion, it's going to be very good against the Benedetta, right? Same thing with Hylos. We saw Hylos being picked from RRQ against GEEK Fam yesterday, and GEEK Fam just didn't have an answer for that Hylos.
Interesting to see how can GEEK Fam deal with Hylos, because yesterday, like you mentioned, right, they already lose against Hylos, and right now Hylos is appear again in front of them.
Exactly. Hylos has been picked twice, and it's still at 100% win rate. So this is going to be an interesting match indeed, and GEEK Fam already banned Bruno. Meanwhile, as for the BIGETRON's Alpha side, they already banned Uranus.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, like, every time Benedetta gets picked from the side of GEEK Fam, it has always gone into Babyu's jungle. So I think they're just banning out the other side laners. They're banning out maybe a mage, because this Chang'e can go to the gold lane, right? There's a possibility.
That is true.
There you go, there's Cloud, but still Granger open.
Granger,
Shin is open.
Is open.
And maybe Roger
is open as well. So a ton of option for BTR right now.
They're
gonna ban something like into the side lane. Alice probably right now.
Probably Alice. You're absolutely right. Or maybe they're just gonna look to pick it up for themselves. You never know. This Paquito might go to the gold lane, and we might see an Alice go up to the XP lane. We might see that if they don't ban it. But again, is it worth the risk? Because GEEK Fam has the first pick in the second draft.
Yeah, they could go anywhere
take it
as
away
well.
instantly.
There is Balmon. There is Alice.
There's Alice. Oh, huge option.
Baxia. Again, Baxia is a very good ban. Again, to try to counter that Estes. They're literally just banning it out. So I think with that Baxia ban, they're looking to get Alice, right? Like, they already have Estes. That's a lot of healing. That's already a very good reason to ban Baxia. But I think what makes the Baxia ban even better is if they can get an Alice.
Yes. And right now, Esmeralda is still there.
Esmeralda is still there. Alice and maybe
Still.
Kari. Maybe is also a good option for GEEK Fam. Try to nullify this high loss.
You're right, because even though we've seen Benedetta so far on the hands of GEEK Fam always going to the to Babyu's position, we can still see Babyu play something like a carry, like you mentioned earlier. But Farso will be picked from the side of GEEK Fam, and now we look to BIGETRON as they're gonna pick their last 2 heroes. What do you guys think it'll be?
I'm thinking like one burst damage mage here, Kagura. Or if they don't want to use the mage, Estes is gonna be the mage. It's Alice.
Yep, like we mentioned earlier, it's gonna be Alice and Ishin. Granger. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay, so if they did pick Ishunshin, I think they would have lacked a lot of range and siege capabilities and poke capabilities, and I think Granger does really fit with this team comp very well. So we'll have to see how this Granger performs, especially on Brands' hands, plus that Alice Estes with no Baksha pick available for GEEK Fam. What are they gonna pick?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I mean, like for GEEK Fam because they don't have any natural counter for the gain life. But still, they could just buy the Deadly Blade or probably gonna be a very fast NOD.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a little bit too risky if they are gonna play like that. So the last pick here is gonna determine the life of GEEK Fam. What do they lack of right now, the jungler? Will it be Benedetta?
Yeah. They lack a late game carry, and I think they need to pick a late game carry.
Yisunshin.
Maybe
It's
Yisunshin.
Kali.
But yup,
It's
like
Kali.
you mentioned earlier, Gani, you are on point. Carry gets picked up for the side of GEEK Fam, and now Baby you will play that. But okay, if we look at BIGETRON Alpha, they are very, very tanky, right? They have a Paquito, they have a High Loss, they also have an Alice, so they are tanky in team fights. From the side of GEEK Fam, only Cho.
Only Cho.
The only person who has a lot of health
That is true.
and a lot of resistance is Cho. So based on the draft, guys, who do you guys like? Let's start with Omwawa.
I like BTR more.
You like BIGETRON?
BTR.
Personally, I like BTR's draft. They just make much more sense here.
Yeah, I have to agree here. You know, like coming in from their banning, from their picks, I think it's very, 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 very nice. Very, very well played by Coach Age. The draft is looking better for BIGETRON Alpha's side, but again, it's not all about draft.
Yes.
You know, it's about how they play towards their draft. And let's stop about the predictions. Everyone is ready. Let's get straight into game number 1 of match number 1, week 6, day 3, BIGETRON Alpha versus GEEK Fam.
Let's get it, boys. And personally, I think the comp from BIGETRON, they will look for team fights, especially after they get the items. Meanwhile, GEEK Fam, they are the ones who need to be careful, and we can see High Loss, the aggression, already harassing the orange buff there from the minimap.
Yeah, and look at this. Already some kind of pressure being put into on Key. Key now has to run away. Very, very, forced to use that flicker. Very, very hard, but Frizz looking to get that bird farm. Gonna go in and get that first blood. Frizz secures first blood for GEEK Fam. Now that was a huge mistake coming in for Key because okay, High Loss. Sure, he does have that point click stun, but level 1, I don't think it's
gonna be.
It's not a jawhead.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not gonna be make a huge impact, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not a jawhead, it's not a Sylvana, it's not a Paquito.
Yeah.
Doesn't have that much pressure in that level 1 stage, so I think just a huge miscalculation coming in from Key.
Yeah, I mean, checking up about the spells here, Halos using Flicker here, Omawa, maybe you have some thoughts about this spell from Halos because we can see usually Halos use Revitalize.
Revitalize, right? So probably like the Halos with this flicker is just trying to get like a sudden impact towards GEEK Fam. Yeah, I mean like a surprise coming in from the Bash. It's really good, especially because he's kind of like the low stun CC, right?
Yeah,
the lowest range.
GEEK Fam, they're prepping for a dive right here. Ren Vigo is going to be able to use the Jikundo all the way to the backside, but my god, that Blood Oath is amazing, but Matt now gets chased all the way on the other side. Flame Shot gets used, but Juke again and again from Matt. We've seen this man make incredible plays in 1v3 situations, and just like that, Matt, what a play. Getting out of the 1v3 situation, bringing pressure to that bottom side as now the turtle will be taken by the side of BIGETRON Alpha. Amazing play, but is it worth the turret gold?
Yes, he's just buying a lot of time, a lot of attention as well. But let's go again. Here we go.
Yeah, Ren V gonna be able to use that Jikundo all the way onto Key as the Feather Airstrike for the follow-up. Coming in, Baby U now on the backside. Meteor Shower comes in and Key just gets taken down. That's gonna be another kill for the side of GEEK Fam.
Okay, so I know why he's using Flicker right now. Because he has Estes beside him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the highlights here right now is really relying on Estes healing.
Yeah. So that makes sense, and we can see here Adam is trying. Getting pressure here.
Look at the damage coming in from that Death Sonata. My god, Adam gets taken very, very low.
Yeah, and I can see here BIGETRON Alpha trying to rotate towards the mid lane here. GEEK Fam securing, I guess, trying to play it more safe. And Baby U, we can see he is just farming again, trying to get that gold. Maybe after, minute 6, they will look for a aggressive play maybe.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And as of right now, GEEK Fam does have the gold lead again because they got full turret gold on that bot side turret. Remind I want to remind you guys that this is a carry, right? He
Yep.
scales better than the Granger. Even though the Granger has also a good late game,
Yep.
carry scales way better. So let's take a look at this head-to-head. It looks like, just like you mentioned, right? Brands has the second most kill participation in his role, but it is huge. His impact in these games so far. That's why he's always been the pillar, like you mentioned earlier, Omawa, for BIGETRON Alpha.
Yes, look at this one.
Oh,
Like,
look at
he
this
has
Glorious
a-
pathway being used all the way to key. The stun comes in, but Brands will not be able to follow him up. And Matt's coming in from the backside to try to support his tank. Not going to be able to get anything, though.
Yeah, there's another healing coming from Rainbow. So this is what makes BTR really sustain in the team fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are not going to make a recall unless their probably their mana pool is empty.
Yeah, that's true. So this Estes, they are quite relying on this Estes, and we can see the rotation coming from BIGETRON, trying to give pressure towards his bot lane, and Meteor Shower has been opened by Despair to relieve off the pressure and clear the minions.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have done their job. You know, they were able to get that third goal. They were able to get pressure all the way on that bot side, and now they're looking
For the
towards that
turtle.
turtle. The turtle already taken very low, going to be
Oh.
secure. Feather Airstrike comes in, but it won't be for anything, as that will be an uncontested turtle. Very, very nice rotations coming in from BIGETRON Alpha in this early game to secure the first two turtles.
And we can see entering the 5th minute here, the gold gap isn't that huge. Both teams just farming again and again. They are quite playing it quite safe. They do not want to commit with anything yet. But the objectives we can see, and Freeze gets quite low here. Has to use the wings by wings to escape, but Repo chooses to clear the mid lane minions.
Yeah, this is what I want to see from BTR. Is what is Estes trying to build right now? He's trying to build the Oracle first.
Okay.
Okay, so
Makes sense.
it makes the cooldown really fast and also like more healing, right? Because at GEEK Fam they have the double seeds mates. They have jungle and also they have archer.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what they should be care about.
Yeah, and High Loss first item is Courage Mask instantly, Omawa.
Go to Smash just to support his gold, his XP, and also adding like the movement speed.
For his team, for him himself, and also his teammates, correct?
Yeah, and one thing worth mentioning is, right, BIGETRON, they have better team fight in the early game because they have a lot of sustain, but look at the top side, Rico now getting ganked again. That's going to be a 1v3, but it looks like he's just going to be able to run away from that situation, but the top lane turret will be taken down by the side of GEEK Fan.
Wow, a very nice rotation for
Yeah,
from GEEK
objective
Fam there.
play,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's just going for the 4-1 as well.
Key now, though. He has to be careful. He has no mana. Forces
my
the
God.
flicker. Renvi uses the G-Kundo and the Feather Airstrike. Will
The
try to
heal?
do, but the
The
healing
counter
is
intimate.
just too crazy as Matt gets a re-engage all the way to the backside.
Oh my
Gonna
God.
be able to secure 2 kills onto Renvi and Baby U. Now they're pushing the mid turret, maybe looking for another engage onto Frizz. Adam uses a final blow all the way to the backside. Not gonna be able to do much, though. That mid turret will be taken down. Adam gets taken very low, but no more follow-up damage. That's just gonna be the first mid turret going down.
Yeah, the miscalculation there because there is Estes with the
Wow.
healing factor. It's really huge.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mentioned earlier, right? Even though on paper they have a lot of damage in that early game with the Cho, with the Meteor Shower, with the Feather Airstrike, does it compare to the sustain if you don't have NOD?
Yeah, so probably GEEK Fam they should
Oh
build
my God.
ASAP the NOD
Yeah,
right now.
That's noble though. After carry,
Every single turret.
yeah, every single turret goes down here, tier
Wow.
1, and now they get their last turtle here. Oh,
Yeah.
BIGETRON Alpha.
Again and again, this is what we mentioned so early into MPL Season 7, right? BIGETRON Alpha's rotations are super clean because they keep on like taking these things, but Glorious Pathway being used all the way to Renvi. Renvi gets caught in a bad situation, just like that, gets taken down. The Meteor Shower does not do anything for the players on BIGETRON Alpha, but look, there's going to be a 1v1, Matt versus Adam right here. Phantom Slash trying to run away, and it looks like Matt won that trade pretty easily.
And we can see BIGETRON gaining the space, gaining the control, and of course the tempo BIGETRON is controlling right now, and GEEK trying hardly to defend this tier 2 top lane, but they succeed.
Yeah, but the high ground coming
high
in
ground, yeah.
from GEEK Fan, they're
GEEK
able to
Fan,
clear
yeah.
the minions very fast, and now GEEK, they're looking to trade this bottom side turret. Matt choose very wise decision not to go in on that carry because again, he can get bursted instantly, but the Glorious Pathway being used all the way in the top side will not ensure anything in terms of kills, but they do manage to get that turret.
Yeah, very nice play by BTR. They are just playing this like as the textbook. They don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
overcommit. They just try to buy a lot of time for Brands to farm to get his gold, and they already got the objective as well from
Exactly.
the top side.
Again, this is a very good style coming in from BIGETRON Alpha, right? Because we saw yesterday as well, they just played they played this way against Aura Fire too. They just played for the enemy mistakes. When the enemy makes mistakes, this is when we engage. Before that, we don't need to force anything. Let's just play for the objectives.
Yep.
Very smart, very, I should say, robotic way to play the game. As yeah, they're programmed to win, and they're looking like they're gonna do it.
Yeah. Probably they're gonna take another turtle. The fourth one will coming in
Yes.
soon enough.
So-
But let's see, GEEK, what can they pull right now from their sleeves? Because it's really hard.
It's hard right now
Yeah.
because Carry doesn't have that space, of course, just like Ranger.
Oh,
Ranger
but
has
Ren V
a-
uses the way of Dragon all the way to Key, but that is going to be the wrong
Uh-oh.
target. Glorious Pathway being used. Ren V
Oh
now
my
zone away in a
God.
1v5 situation. The Death Sonata comes in. Not going to be able to kill him though. Ren V gets away.
Wow.
Oh,
But
but
Adam,
on the other side, 9 for 9 being used. Final blow to run away as the meteor shower is going to get Matt, but he dodges away from the flame shot. Oh my god, guys. Wow, very good plays coming in from both teams, but I think that was kind of a misplay from Ren V because obviously he
overcommitting.
used the way of the dragon onto the tank. I don't think that's going to be a very good priority target for
Yeah.
GEEK fam.
And also there is a stats behind this Hylos, right?
Yeah.
The healing factor is really
Insane.
huge right now. It's taking the important part for BTR for their strategy.
Yeah.
How do they execute their strategy?
And still no NOD yet.
here, Omoa.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because okay, personally, I think GEEK fam should have just got first item NOD against
NOD,
this
yes,
composition.
yes.
What,
I
do
mean,
you,
like-
what do you think? Because obviously, with only NOD, they don't do a lot of damage, but I think it's still worth it, right?
Yeah, it's the 50%, right? Cut about the region, and yeah, I really agree with you. Like probably like Chang'e or Parsha is the one
Exactly.
who should buy for the first item NOD.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. As now the Lord has been slain, the Lord has been pushed on to that top side. It's going to make his way on that top side and hit the turret. But Glorious Pathway all the way in the
There
back
we go.
side. Key maybe a little bit too aggressive here, but my goodness, that flank coming in from Repo
Oh
will
my
ensure
God.
a kill onto Baby U, and that's going to be another death for Baby U, the MVP. But the final blow all the way to the
What?
backside. The
Adam?
Feather Airstrike being used on backside. The Phantom Slash coming in. He's able to get one kill, but not going to be able to get anything else as they will choose to back away. But Adam maybe actually going to
Oh my
get slain
God.
just like that. A little bit over-aggressive from the side of GEEK fam, but just like that, BIGETRON Alpha, the robots have come
my
to take the game. They punish every single mistake. They're gonna get every single inhibitor turret, and they're looking to end this game.
Yeah, they're looking really strong right now. They are taking one by
Oh
one the
my-
player
the
from
damage.
GEEK fam.
Oh my god, the Deathly Sonata gonna be dodged away by Frizz on that bird form. Baby Yu now has respawned, but everyone's just gonna target that base, as that's gonna be game number 1 for the robots. BIGETRON Alpha.
Good game, well played from BIGETRON. They managed to punish every mistake, every even small mistake here.
Programmed to win.
Program to win,
Programmed
yeah.
to win.
This robot is really specialized on how to getting their opponent miss